Hello, my soapy friends, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Lissa, also known as the Soap Chef on this channel, where we make all things with a rather good lather. I've been a maker in this industry for over 2 decades. We are a 3D bath bomb mold supplier, and my favorite products to make, of course, are bath bombs. But that's enough about me. Let's get
Good morning, friends, from hot, muggy, humid Pennsylvania. Ooh, it's nasty here. I don't know where you guys are, but it is really awful here. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm already at the soap shop, and it's disgusting. Ugh. I just wanted to say welcome to everybody. For those of you that are new here, thanks so much for coming by and checking out the channel today. And for those of you that have been around for quite some time, I can't express how much it means to me for your continued support. What I want to say is about the Patreon versus the membership on the channel, because people are getting confused about those two things and what's offered or whatever. So on the membership part of the channel here, first of all, you can't access that if you're on an iPhone. Apple and YouTube don't get along. So if you're on an iPhone, you're not going to be able to see the membership button in order to join. It is the same price as it is over there on Patreon. I just lowered my Patreon level, I don't know, a month or so ago. So with the membership portion here, you're going to get the recipe at the end of the video. With Patreon, you're also going to get the recipe over there, but you're going to get it in a PDF file so that you can download that. And I also throw out a whole bunch of other information. I do ingredient highlights, I do coupons, just talk about industry, things that are going on, a lot of other things. And there's 5 different tiers over on Patreon, 2 of which you, excuse me, I'm telling you, it's so muggy here, I can't even breathe. Anyways, 2 of which over there you're going to receive products. One level is the molds and the other level is a soap and a bath bomb. But the tiers, as far as getting the recipes are concerned, it's only $5.50, which is the same as it is over here on YouTube. So I just wanted to make those distinctions for those of you who, are kind of on the fence, which one do I do? Because people are joining the membership and they're not getting, I guess, what I've been saying that I offer over on Patreon. It's because they're kind of different. Anyways, with that being said, I also wanted to tell you to subscribe if you haven't, like this video if you do, comment, share, and ring that notification bell. But without further ado, let's go over to Creation Station. We're going to be making some shea butter body lotion today. So I don't know about you all, but my skin is, even though it's wet and nasty outside, my skin is still kind of dry, right? So we need some nice shea butter body lotion. Let's go over and whip some up together. Good morning, friends. We are back at Creation Station, and we are going to be making some shea butter body lotion today. I have all of my liquids and my solids weighed out. We're going to go ahead and melt those down in a water bath. But let me tell you what we're going to be putting in here and why. Of course, we're going to have our shea butter because we're making a shea butter body lotion. Next, we're going to be putting in our Olivem 1000, which is basically a self-emulsifying wax or thickener. This is deeply moisturizing and provides excellent spreadability. If you use it in hair care, it provides a really great wet combability. So that's why we're using that. Next, we're going to be putting in cetyl alcohol, not to be confused with cetyl alcohol. This is actually a combination of cetyl alcohol and stearyl alcohol, and it's derived from coconuts and palm oil, used for thickening. It also stabilizes your emulsions. It's extremely emollient, and it offers a really good slip. So that's why we're using that. Next, we're going to be putting in some beautiful avocado oil. And next we're going to be putting in some sunflower oil. It's really important when you're making any products really, but in particular lotions or any water-based product that you do your sanitization really, really well. I'm going to link below the video that I did on how to properly sanitize not sterilize. We do not work in a laboratory in a white clean room, but we can sanitize. I'll go ahead and link that below for that video. Okay, that's actually it for the ingredients that are meltable. We're going to go and put this over there in a water bath. In this is our water portion, which is basically just aloe juice. I always sub some type of a hydrosol or a tea or aloe juice for my water, because why not? If you can make a better product using a better liquid, do it. So in here I've got my water, my tetrasodium, and my glycerin. And we're gonna go ahead and heat that separately in a water bath, and I'll bring you guys back when we are ready for the next phase. Okay, we are back and we have heated up our water phase. We have melted down our oil phase, and we're just going to combine them now. This is what you would consider to be an oil in water emulsion, because the oil is far less than the water portion, if that makes any sense. So let's get our stick blender here. I wash and sanitize this, and then I just keep it inside of a plastic bag until I'm ready to use it again. And then I give it a little spritz of alcohol again, just to doubly ensure that we're good to go. And I only use this stick blender when I'm making lotions and creams and body butters. I have this one that I use for soap, and actually I have a couple of ones that I use for soap. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our oil portion into our water portion. As you can see, I've transferred it into a really, really large bucket so that I have plenty of working room. All right, let's go ahead and just give it a little stir. Take a temp real quick. We are at 114. So we are good to go to start adding the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so we can add the rest of our ingredients. Right in here I've got my vitamin E, my extract. Today I'm using aloe to keep with the aloe juice situation. And then I've got IPM, which is an ester of isopropyl alcohol. IPM stands for isopropyl myristate. So this is, again, this is an ester of isopropyl alcohol and myristic acid, which is naturally occurring in coconut and palm oils. So isopropyl myristate is very lightweight, it's very emollient. I include it in lotions and body butters to decrease any of the heaviness and greasiness that you will get from butters. You can use it as an alternative to a light carrier oil if you need like faster absorption. So that's why I use those. So right into the pool we go. You can use any extract that you'd like. Again, I'm just using the aloe just to keep in theme because I used aloe juice for my water portion. And by the way, it's always a good idea when you are formulating and you're heating and holding your water portion, once you're done measuring out your water portion, go ahead and measure that entire vessel up on your scale again. Write down that measurement, which I did here. And then after you are done heating and holding it, you want to measure that vessel again because you're going to lose some of that liquid to evaporation. And you want to make sure your formula is 100%. I mean, I can go ahead and add my preservative and my scent now if I'd like, but I want to bring this to a little bit more of an emulsion. And by the way, I do not color any of my lotions. I don't color my body butters either, and I don't color my shampoo bars. I try to just save my colorants for soap and bath bombs. We're at 111. Haha, look at all those ones. 11 is my favorite number, along with 7. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance and my preservative right now. So for the fragrance, I am using Champagne Toast. I get mine from Blooming of Creations on Etsy. Her name is Laura. She is a wonderful, wonderful person to work with. Her fragrances are top notch. I had never heard of her, but I was looking around for some cantaloupe and lily fragrance and couldn't find one anywhere. And I stumbled across her site on Etsy and decided I would go ahead and order some along with a couple of other things. She was so kind. She was so fast to respond. Like I said, her fragrances are top notch. So the usage rate on the champagne toast is up to 7.5%. I am only using it at 2%. I don't want to overwhelm people, you know, with a body lotion, but oh man, this is lovely. Lovely, lovely. I am waiting to get in Angel Wings and Thousand Wishes from her as well. Again, her site on Etsy, and I'll link it down below, is Blooming of Creations. Her name is Laura, and she's wonderful to work with. All right, let's go ahead and just take that whole thing out momentarily. We're going to put this back up on the scale and get our preservative in there. Let me switch this to grams so that I'm really accurate. All right, let's see, for this size batch, okay. There you go. This is Liquid Germal Plus. All right, let's just go ahead and take our spatula here and kind of scrape down the sides. And then we'll blend in this Germal Plus. Oh my gosh, this smells so freaking heavenly. You guys, check out Laura's shop on Etsy. Blooming of or is it Bloomings? It might be Bloomings of Creation. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and link it down below anyways. I'm going to put a direct link because she really was wonderful to work with, and I want to steer some business her way if I can. I have never heard of her, so... But I just placed an order this morning. This is my second order with her, and I couldn't be more pleased. Customer service is great. Okay. I think we're going to get ready to start putting this into our bottles. I'm just going to do one on camera. So I have this little doohickey here, which I believe you can find on Amazon. I'll see if I can try to find a link for it, but it's great for filling your lotion bottles if you don't have one of those bigger vessels or you don't have a lotion pouring machine. And then I just use a little cup with slightly narrow top. You need to be able to sit this on something without it pushing up the plunger, because you need that plunger to stay down. We're just going to fill one bottle. Some is going to drip down in the bottom, but that's to be expected. Okay. A little bit more. I think these are 8.5 ounce bottles, I'm fairly sure. So I can see by the reflection it's filled up right now to about there, so we need a little bit more. And you can see the consistency of this. It's going to get thicker as it cools. It's definitely going to get thicker as it cools, but you don't want it so thick that you're not going to be able to get it out of a lotion pump. All right, that's good. Just put that extra back down in there. And I'm not going to go ahead and put the cap on this, but here's the lotion pump that goes with it. So you want a thin enough liquid to be able to come up and out of your pump. So let's take our gloves off and we will try a little bit. And just get a different spatula. just try a little bit from inside of here. A little bit more than that. I love the way this stuff feels because it's not greasy. Even though there's shea butter in here, it's not greasy, but it's super, super hydrating. It's got a really nice slip because of that cetyl alcohol. It's not sticky. You know, like my hands are not, my fingers rather, are not sticking to my hand. And then also that IPM offers a really, really nice glide. So there you go, nice and plump and hydrated. Okay, you guys, that's gonna do it. We're just gonna leave this here. I will fill the rest of these off camera, and then I just let them sit for a couple of hours before I cap them because of the condensation that is going to happen because this is still a warm liquid. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this recipe over on Patreon and in my member section. The links for those are already up on pretty much all of my videos so far. If you're on an iPhone, you cannot see the join button for the membership portion of the channel. You'll have to just do that on a laptop or a desktop. But I also have that link in the community section of the channel here. So I wound up leaving the lotion overnight without the pump on it, just so that all that condensation could dissipate and cool down. So it's actually the next day, and I wanted to show you guys the consistency. I put the pump in there. I wanted to show you guys how this comes out. Very, very nice. It is not really thick like a body butter. It is not, you know, watery thin. I just wanted to show you guys that this formula works really, really well in a pump bottle. Okay, that's going to do it for today, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, comment, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Today's Saturday. I want to get on out of here, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video up and loaded today. Okay, till we meet again, be kind and stay humble. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.